All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, I'm here to give my opinion on a show I saw and finished recently, although it did take some time because of my fucking job. And you might be able to guess from the picture here. If you can't, it's fucking Hit Monkey on Hulu. And let me just say this right now, Hulu's a fucking bitch. I hate you, Hulu. You used to be free, and now I have to pay you to still get ads. Fuck you. That's why I watched the shit illegally. That was a joke. I'm just kidding. I would never do something illegal. But I hate Hulu. Fuck you, Hulu. Anyway, Hit Monkey. So, I originally heard about this. I didn't really care, and I wasn't gonna watch it. I didn't give a shit. And then Hunter kept telling me to watch it, it's good, da 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 da. And I was like, fine, I'll watch it with you and Jalik. So, we ended up watching it, and I gotta say, the main thing I think of this show is it's fucking stupid. It's so fucking silly and dumb. You have to go into the show with the suspension of disbelief. Hands down, you have to. There's so many times in this show where you see the Hit Monkey over here, right? You know, on the right, there's the Hit Monkey. On the left is his, like, partner in crime and kind of like the duo main character. There's two main characters. It's him and the monkey. His name is Bryce. And I like their dynamic. It's a little like cheesy, corny, and cliche, but what isn't for me at this point? Because I've seen so much, media and TV that it's like everything has to have some sort of cliche. It can't be 100% original. But this one was a good cliche to go into. It's like, oh, the monkey who's like, not really a fucking hitman, and then the actual hitman, and the hitman has to train him. Now, you might be wondering why Bryce on the left is green, and I will not describe that. But watch the show and you'll see. Overall, though, it was a pretty okay show. It got better the more I watched it because I realized what it was. It was just stupid, dumb fun. It was kind of just like setting up Hit Monkey and Bryce over here, them having fun, them trying to find out a story. I will say this, the comedy in this show is pretty funny. But again, you really have to suspend your disbelief for some of the fight scenes and some of just the logic of how this works. This monkey goes around the streets of Japan and no one bats an eye. Like, okay, some people might see like a monkey and be like, whoa, is that a monkey? What's going on here? But for the most part, they treat him just like a deformed human. Like if a deformed human walked around society, people would look at him. Some people might, point and stare and say something. But overall, that's the most that's going to happen. In normal society, if you see a monkey fucking walking on the street in a suit, you're going to think, one, it's someone's pet, and two, like, you're going to be a little scared for your safety if it's carrying a sword or some guns like it usually does. But for the most part, people are just rocking with this monkey. It's like, yo, it's crazy. But aside from that, in the combat scenes, the monkey... Let me just tell you one of my favorite parts of the show. One of my favorite parts is when the monkey goes anime fucking rage mode. This monkey, when he gets angry, just starts tearing fucking bunghole open. He starts going buck wild. He starts screeching, hooting, hollering, bohemian rapping. It is crazy. They showed one of the fight scenes back on a camera, right? Because the police were reviewing it. And he was going like at light speed to the point where the camera couldn't even properly catch his image. And that's because he got fucking pissed. I love when Monkey gets pissed. Now, one thing I'll give the show was, over time, Monkey learns to, like, channel his emotions and kind of grows as a character. Because I'll just say this right here. This isn't really a spoiler. But at the beginning of the show, the monkey hates people. He just dislikes people entirely. As the show goes on, he kind of loses some of that anger because he starts feeling for things and he starts gaining emotional attachment to some stuff, which is good because it shows character development. But I didn't really like it personally, although it's not going to go against the show, it's just my personal taste here. I loved seeing Monkey go fucking monkey ape shit and just tear faces off. It was insane. Not to say the show's very gory, it's not too gory, but it's pretty stupid, it's pretty silly. It's honestly not a bad watch, especially in the middle end parts, because the story does come together quite nicely, and there is an actual, like, couple plot twists that actually got me. And it's just a fun show. Honestly, it's just a fun, stupid, silly show. It's not bad. Getting over the beginning is a little tough, but once you get over the beginning and the show settles into itself, and it hits its stride with like comedy, you know what to expect. It just gets really funny, especially at certain points when like the animals talk to each other. There's like an animal here. It's a cat. There's a cat that interacts with the characters, and it is just an asshole. And then at one point, people are squatting up, and the cat is there, and it's just a regular cat. It's not a hip monkey. And the cat's like, "Oh, bring it, bitches!" Like it's fucking going crazy. It is so funny. I'll say this though, I did not like the ending. I did not like the ending because it was just so stupid, and they might be setting up for more. I don't know. It looked pretty obvious that they were. But it's like the ending just took a character that I liked and ruined them. Because it's like they do something just for the sake of probably setting up for season 2, which is so fucking dumb. Because what this character does and why they do it is just so stupid. You can kind of reason it out. It's kind of explainable because of the ending. But it's like, it's a real stretch and it's obviously shoehorned in there. And it makes no sense how they even will get to the point of what they want to do just skill wise. It just doesn't make sense. And I'm being vague on purpose, but like it just doesn't make sense how they're going to do what they want to do now. It's so dumb. But this does confirm a lot of stuff for Marvel. It shows a lot of stuff in the Marvel universe, especially at the end. And it's like it's so crazy to think this is in the Marvel universe. Just a fucking hit monkey. But Hitmonkey overall, pretty good, pretty silly, pretty fun. You have to suspend your disbelief. In some of the combat scenes, there's literally bullets flying by, right? And Monkey's dodging them. But in other scenes, like, Monkey will just have someone walk behind him and hit him in the back of the head with a brick and knock him out. Whereas other times he's, like, killing ninjas who are masters of stealth and, you know, dodging bullets and just having this, like, crazy strength and intellect. And other times, like, some person just comes behind him, whacks him, and he's out. Like, he just gets knocked out. Whereas other times he just takes so much abuse. And it's like, what the fuck? It's so crazy. But it's more for just mindless, senseless, stupid fun. So if you like a mindless, senseless, stupid show that's pretty decent and has actually pretty nice comedy, and my comedy is different. It didn't make me laugh, but it entertained me. Not much in this show, well, not much in life in general, makes me laugh anymore. But in this show, there was times where it's like, oh, that's clever, you know, that's kind of funny. That's like ha ha funny, not like laughing funny. It's like, oh, you know, I saw that. I see what they did there. It's okay. It's pretty good. Overall, pretty good. I would give Hitmonkey 7 monkeys out of 10. It's okay. It's kind of stupid, but once you go into it and you see what it is, you know what you're in for. So overall, 7 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed. I'm out of here.